Good morning, Primary 2. This is Chapter 4, Lesson 95 for the second term, Cluster Problems. We took before subtracting tens. Subtracting tens change only the tens digit, and the ones doesn't change, it means it stays the same. What is the meaning of this? Let's take an example. 75 minus 10. Remember, ones is the beginning from your right hand and the tens is the next digit. So the tens here are 7 and 1. So 7 minus 1 equals 6, and the 1 stays the same. So the answer is 65. Another one, 54 minus 20. Where did the tens? 5 and 2. Make subtraction, 5 minus 2 equals 3, and the 1 stays the same, 34. Another one, 72 minus 40. The tens are 7 and 4. So 7 minus 4 equals 3, and the 1s stay the same, 32. 98 minus 30, where is the tens? 9 and 3. 9 minus 3 equals 6, and the 1s stays the same, 68. We subtract the tens, only the 1s doesn't change. In the next slide, cluster problems. Set of 3 or more problems that use known facts for the first problem to answer a more difficult problem. What is the meaning of this? Let's see. I want to subtract 64 minus 56. So, what should I do? 64 first minus 10, tens minus tens equals 54. So 64 minus 20, 6 minus 2 equals 4, so 44. What about 64 minus 30? Tens minus tens, 6 minus 3 equal 3, and the 1 stays the same, 34. 64 minus 50, tens and tens, 6 minus 5 equals 1, 4 minus 0 equals 4. So 64 minus 54 will be 6 minus 5 equals 1, 4 minus 4 equals 0, so the answer is 10. So 64 minus 56 will give me the answer of 10. Minus 2. You get the answer of 8. From your book, page 72 and 73. Pick a cluster card, record a letter of the card, and solve the problem. You have card A. It has 56 minus 10 equals, tens minus tens equal, 5 minus 1 equals 4, and the 1 stays the same, 46. Continue with card 1, 56 minus 20. 5 minus 2 equals 3, and the 1 stays the same, 36. 56 minus 30. 5 minus 3 equals 2. 6 stays the same, 26. 56 minus 36, tens and tens. 5 minus 3 equals 2, 2, and 0. 1s minus 1s equals 0. 56 minus 37 equals the same one before, the 20 minus 1, because 36 is smaller than 37 by 1. So you take the answer 20 and subtract it minus 1. It will give you the answer of 19. Card number B. 91 minus 10. 1s minus 1s, and the, tens minus tens, and the 1 stays the same. 9 minus 1 equals 8, and the 1s equals 1, 81. 91 minus 20, 1s stay the same, tens minus tens. 9 minus 2 equals 7, and the 1 stays the same, 71. 91 minus 30, 9 minus 3 equals 6, and the 1 stays the same. 91 minus 31, 9 minus 3 equals 6, 1s minus 1s equals 0. 91 minus 32, get the same answer, only minus 1, because 31 is smaller than 32. So 60 minus 1, count in your mind or do it in your fingers, equals 59. 180 minus 10. You have 100 tens and ones, and in the 10 you have ones and tens. So ones and ones, 0. Tens and tens, 7, and the hundreds stay the same, 170. 180 minus 20. Ones and ones, 0. Tens and tens, 8 minus 2 equals 6, and the 100 stays the same, 160. 180 minus 50. Ones and ones equals 0. Tens and tens equal 3, and the 100 stays the same. What about 180 minus 100? You have 100 tens and ones and 100 tens and ones. Ones and ones, 0. Tens and tens, 8. 100 and 100, 1 minus 1 equals 0, so you have no 100. Okay, 180 minus 99, 100 is greater by 99 by 1, so you take the answer 80, plus 1 equals 81. You have cards in the last slide, you have cards D, E, and H in the same way. Let's start with D, 132 minus 10, ones and ones, 2, tens and tens, 2, hundreds, 1. 132 minus 20, ones and ones, 2, tens and tens, 3 minus 2 equals 1, and the hundreds is 1. 132 minus 30, ones and ones, 2, tens and tens, 0, and the hundred stays the same, 1. 132 minus 100 equals ones and ones, 2, tens and tens, 3, and the hundred, there is no 100 because 1 minus 1 equals 0. For the last one, you have 100 is greater than 99 by 1. So your answer is 32. Adding to it 1, it will be 33. Card E, 82 minus 10, ones and ones, 2, tens and tens, 7. 82 minus 30, ones and ones, 2, tens and tens, 5. 82 minus 50, ones and ones, 2, tens and tens, 3, 32. 82 minus 52, ones and ones, 2 minus 2 equals 0. 8 minus 5 equals 3. You have the answer of 30. 82 minus 54, 52 is smaller than 54 by 2, so the answer is 30 minus the same 2 equals 28. Card number H, 563 minus 100, ones and ones, 3, tens and tens, 6, 100 and 100, 5 minus 1 equals 4, 463. 563 minus 130, ones and ones, 3, tens and tens, 3, 100 and 100, 4. 563 minus 160, ones and ones, 3, tens and tens, 0, because 6 minus 6 equals 0, 5 minus 1 equal 4. 563 minus 163, ones and ones the same, 0, tens and tens the same, 0, 5 minus 1 for the hundreds equals 4. And when you do the last one, 165 is greater than 163 by 2. So you add 400 plus 2, you get the answer, minus 2. So the answer is 398. This is how you use the cluster cards to make subtraction. Thank you and see you next time.